Hello, I'm back at Manor Park to tell you about something very exciting that's coming up soon. It's the new online auction, and it starts on Sunday the 30th of January and it finishes on Sunday, February the 6th. And you might be asking, what is an online auction? Well, think of a normal auction here at Manor Park. You've got three kinds of bidders. You've got the physical people in the room, you've got the people on the telephone, and you've got the people bidding online. Now this auction, physical lots, you can see them all around me, but the buyers are just the people bidding online. And if you register, or if you've already got an account, one of them could be you. So how does it all work? Well, it's just a typical auction format that once you've either logged into your account or registered your interest to bid, you can come and check the cars out. Now, if you're going to be lazy like I like to be, you can do it all from the comfort of your armchair at home. So go onto the Manor Park website. There are hundreds of pictures, there's videos, there's book pack flick-throughs. Everything is there and the cars are described brutally honestly. So if you don't want to leave the comfort of home, or if you want to be super COVID safe, you can do it that way. But if you want to come physically here to Runcorn and have a look, you can do that too. Now what I love about working with Manor Park is the guys are very honest when they describe their cars, and sometimes the cars are rolling restorations or project cars, and you might want to come and see the car physically. Bring your mate, have a proper good look. You can do that, there's loads of time right up until the end of the auction. Have a look at the car, go through it, they'll start it up for you. They might even let you run it around the car park and have a look. So there's no excuse not for paying the money you want to pay by not inspecting the car. There's plenty of time right up until the end of the sale. We all know that history is very important with a classic car, and what the guys at Manor Park encourage you to do is have a look at all of the books. Now, every car has a video flick through of the book pack, but if you want to come and leaf through and find some gems for yourself, you can do that. They encourage you to sit in a quiet corner, go through, and a lot of these cars have some really lovely history, so books, brochures, MOT, service history. Just take the time to come through and have a look, because nothing gives you confidence like knowing a service history. Now on an old car, it's sometimes nice to look underneath, particularly if it's a project car. The nice thing about Manor Park, there's a lift in the sale room. So if you give them plenty of notice, you can book an appointment, have a look underneath. Bring your mate, bring the specialist from the club, bring Gary from the pub. I tell you what, I like buying cars at auction because you get this time to think. If you go and buy a car off a private driveway and you really like it, you're going to get a pressure from the seller to buy the car there and then. Now you might not have had time to do your homework on whether you can afford it, what you need to look for, whether you can afford to insure it. You've got to make a decision at that moment. If you come and pre-view a car like you can at this auction, you've got some time to think. You might want this Cortina. You can check the valuation with a club, you can speak to your insurer, you can look online to find out what the common faults are. You've then got days and days and days to decide what you think that car is worth. And then you've got some reassurance when you're bidding against other people that someone else thinks the car's worth £100 less than you do. So for that reason, I think auctions actually are less pressure and less scary than buying off a driveway. Another reason to buy from Manor Park is the fact that the guys drive every single car. If the car physically moves under its own steam, they take it around the car park. If it's road legal, they'll take it on the road and make sure it's okay. Everything has to have either a new battery and a quarter tank of fuel, or the owner has to put it on prior to sale as well. And everything is checked. It's HPI'd before it comes in. So you have really as much reassurance as it's possible to have with a classic car that everything that could be checked has been checked. Now another scary thing about buying at auction in the old days is you used to have to collect the car pretty much by lunchtime the day after the sale, but as you can see there is loads of room at Manor Park. If you've won a car, good on you, they'll give you a whole week to sort out transport, logistics and getting it home, and if you don't know how to do it, they'll even help you with that as well. So what's it going to cost you as a successful buyer? Well, the good news is the buyer's premium, even with all of that I've just mentioned, is only 7.5% at a minimum of 150 quid, plus VAT. It's as simple as that. You pay the value of your car, 7.5%, your VAT, and you drive home. Maybe you're thinking about actually selling a car in the sale. So why would you do that? Why wouldn't you do the work yourself and put it on eBay or Facebook Marketplace? Well, I think you already know the answer to that last one, don't you? The main thing is they'll do all the hard work for you. So no divvies coming around to your house, no idiots, no tire kickers, no time wasters. None of that happens. All the pictures are taken here, no pictures at your house, no showing people where you live, no showing them the other cars that you might have in your collection. So it's very safe, it's very secure. But the main thing is, no divvies. Now, as a seller, I also love auctions because they find the true price of a car. If you're selling a car, like say this E32, I don't know, for 2 grand, if you've listed it at 2 grand, that is all the car will ever make, or less. In an auction format, as long as you set a sensible reserve, people will bid it up to what the car is truly worth. Somebody might think this car is worth 3 grand. If you've got 2 people online competing, they'll each reassure each other of what that car's true value is. So there's no upper limit to what a good car can make. And the best bit as a seller is that the commission the guys are going to charge is only 2.5% plus VAT, again with a minimum of 150 quid. So it's very cost effective, bearing in mind they're going to detail it for you. If you want them to, they can sort logistics, they'll do all the photography, they'll handle all of the sales calls. And what's interesting about Manor Park, they do all sorts of interesting marketing. They're doing loads of stuff online, social media, using people like me and Fuzz Townsend to talk about the cars, which means your car could get seen by more people, even if I talk about it. So there you go, it doesn't have to be any harder than that. If you're buying or selling, go to manorparkclassics.com or give the guys a call and they'll sort it all out for you.